Welcome to the 9 News Trump Rally.
Great day to be on God's green earth.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Frederick High School.
F12 on 3, 1, 2, 3. F12!
His special message to his parents: I just want to say thank you for everything you have done for me.
Show them who we are. All right? Bring it in. Let's go. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Where do we live?
In the arena!
Bring your lunch pail, let's go to work, and let's get this done.
Bring it up!
I'm not going to lie, there's nothing I enjoy more than those opening parts of our 9 News Game of the Week. Good morning, everyone. The Game of the Week returns this week as we took a trip up north to Frederick. The Warriors hosted both Senior Night as Insurance and Roosevelt as its opponent. The 3A Northern League game matches number 9 Roosevelt Rough Riders on the road against number 5 Frederick. As I mentioned, they celebrated Senior Night, but they also celebrated a first-half touchdown. Quarterback Bryce Conover airs it out for Tegan Bowen in the end zone, snags it in to tie things up at 7 apiece. They don't go to the locker rooms, they go to the sidelines. To the second half we go. Riders pulling away. Brig Hartson outside of the pocket, dumps it off to Keaton Kaiser. Kaiser sheds tackles the rest of the way down the field. Kaiser, he's in for the 45-yard touchdown. But wait until you see this next play. Kaiser in motion. It's a flea flicker. Ty Conderoga, great name. Dicing, he's left with it. He'll pull ahead. The Rough Riders, that is, ahead 28-10. They'll go on to win 45-10.
I think at halftime we made a really good point of just coming out and hitting them hard and just being tough like we are. That's who Roosevelt is. Kudos to Frederick. They're a tough team. They came out really good that first half, especially second quarter, kind of nailed it down our throat a little bit, but we came back strong and ready, and that's what I love about them.
It's a big thing to be 1-0, especially against a good semifinal team last year. Felt good to come out and play hard football and get a dub.
Ponderosa Mustangs pumped to get their season underway. How pumped? This is the opening kickoff. Cale Porter and Jonah Mackey both went after the football. Mackey came up with it. He got on his horse. Look at the Mustang speedster. And he's covered 85 yards in the blink of an eye. Ponderosa up 7-zip just 13 seconds in. Bears bounce right back, though. Ryan Segovia busted in from 2 yards out. The PAT, no good. 7-6. Pomona still on top. Mustangs answered, though. Quarterback Jack Hannenberg called his own number, bounced it outside, 34 yards to the house. The lead was 8. 8's not enough, though. Second quarter, Bodie Jensen took a handoff, took off. You're going down, Bodie. Touchdown. Mustangs up 21-6 at that point. That's the final. VALOR Christian taking on Doherty yesterday on a nice Saturday day, and oh boy, Eagles put up some points. Quarterback Jackson Zimmerman rolls out, slings one on the run to his guy Adam Perez for the touchdown. That would be just the start of these magic-making plays. Later on the Zimmerman, this time it's rolling out to his left. It's Perez again, dragging defenders with him as he races over the goal line. He's in for his second touchdown of the game. VALOR Christian goes on to win this one by a final score of 51-0. Smoky Hill visiting defending 5A champs and number 1 Cherry Creek Buffaloes striking early. Leslie Richardson III hits Anthony Harris Jr. for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Buffaloes. Bruins pinch back up 21-7 when Julian Hammond says, you know, I'm the third, and this is my house. He finds Chase Penry for the score, coming right into your living room. Second half, Smokey hanging around. Richardson III hits Harris Jr. again. What an unbelievable catch and score right there. It's 28-14. But it was a night of dynamic duos. Deja vu all over again. It's Hammond III to Penry early in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown. Bruins up 35-14, and that will be your final score. It was a high-intensity, high-scoring matchup when EAGLECREST hosted Cherokee Trail on Friday night. Cougars were off to an early lead. Nate Gay Jr. bobs and weaves, sneaks in for a touchdown, 14-7 Cougars. Later, EAGLECREST off to the races. Coming up here just a moment, Sei Oladipo had not one, but 2 99-yard kick returns, 48-50 Raptors. In fact, he said that he's going to be going to Boise State. We're going to keep an eye on him. Fourth quarter comeback for the Raptors. An interception by Ty Robinson seals the deal. Raptors go on to win 62-50. That's a high-scoring game. Our 9 News Facebook game of the night, courtesy of Blake Olson, takes us out to number 7 Grandview, taking on number 10 Arapahoe. 7-0 in this one, picked off by Malik Singleton. He has nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown Wolves. Fourth quarter already, leading 24-0. Quarterback Jacob Burr He's not done yet, keeps it himself, takes it up the middle, around the outside, he's on the board by himself. Desperation time, Arapahoe playing not to get shut out. Sam Hansen steps up, airs it out for Alonzo Ramirez, but this one goes to Grandview, 38-7, the final. We have another championship to put in the books. This time, it's state softball. All 3 teams are right here at Aurora Sports Complex yesterday. We're going to start with 5A. Here we go, 5A softball title game. Number 10, Cherokee Trail, dancing before their game with number 4, Fossil Ridge. Second batter of the game, Cougars junior Brooks Scott comes through with the RBI base hit. Riley Cruz comes around to score. Cherokee Trail with the early 1-0 lead. Later, SaberCats now up 2-1 in the 4th. They pad their lead. 2-run single from Elizabeth Browning. Sierra Champion, the trail runner, she scores. It's 4-1. They can taste the title. The blood is in the water. Top 7th. Final out, SaberCats pitcher Nikki McGaffin throws strike 3 looking. Fossil Ridge wins their first ever softball state title. Final 5-1. McGaffin just grateful to bounce back after losing in the finals a season ago to Columbine.
I just stuck to the game plan, and in the first inning they jumped on me, but just stayed at the same game plan and worked my fingers and gave up some speed to work my spin, and my defense worked great behind me, and it just came out in our favor. We came back this year with a chip on our shoulder, and we said to ourselves, yeah, they hit a run in the first inning, but we're going to hold them for the rest of the game and then do our part.
Earlier this morning, we crowned Fossil Ridge as first-time state champions in 5A softball. Now, guess what? We've got another one of those this morning as we go down to 3A. Either team would be hoisting the first ever title. Lutheran in its first year as a program, hoping to make history, but Eaton has been to this exact game only 2 years ago, hoping to change its own history. That right there, a big hit from Eaton freshman pitcher Sadie Ross. Hits it right under the fence. It's a ground rule double. Ross will get batted in on this next play right here from catcher Yaritza Puente. Hits it hard to short, overthrown at first, so everyone's safe and Ross is home. To the 3rd, Jamie Woody hits it hard up the middle. Jennifer Jarnigan makes her way home from second on this play. So here we go. Final play of the game. Woody snags the out at first, and Eden will raise the trophy. Jarnigan and Ross said they've been waiting a long time for this moment.
This feels awesome, like knowing that all the hard work of 4 years finally paid off, and that like it's just worth it. Like, you know, like we've just been working so hard for it, and we finally have it now.
Oh, we've been waiting for this a long time. The seniors have been putting in so much work that it's finally time. It's been a long ride this year, and we've had our ups and downs, but we've came out together, and that's all that matters.
The 4A title game came down to 2 teams who know each other pretty well. Holy Family and Meade playing for their 3rd time this year. Let's not waste any time because Abby Edwards certainly didn't. This is a grand slam in the 1st inning, giving the Tigers the lead right off the bat. But Meade would answer with a pair of home runs also. This one, an absolute no-doubter from Allie Zablowski, clearing out the fans in the outfield. Mavericks close the gap to just 1 run. But that's about as close as they would get. Holy Family ends up with a 9-6 victory, and the Tigers are the 4A champs again. Forget this, the 2nd time in 3 years.
And I was so excited. They threw anything inside to me. And the second the umpire's hand went up, I just jumped in the air. I just wanted to do this for my team, and that's how we've been talking, is just not individual goals, just we win as a team. I think last year we just all felt like we were cut short. So coming back this year, we knew we had something to prove, and something like we knew we had it. It was ours. We knew it.
Hey, speaking of Edwards and those 2 teams, this week's honor roll winner brings us to the same matchup a week ago. Holy Family's Abby Edwards kisses this one goodbye. A huge solo home run, all part of a 12-run inning for the Tigers in a dominant win over league rival Meade. Yeah, that was the first time she won by that, and she won by a total of 59% of the vote in that game. And we, of course, know now she's a state champion. If you want to see your video on the honor roll next week, send us your best stuff of any of these sports. Hit us up at sports@9news.com or find us on social media.